All right, we came quickly up here. We said we have a little resistance around our pivot area. Going to test this right now. Again, if you are aggressive, otherwise you're looking at the 65 above as some next resistance area. Again, the 65 above is our next area of resistance that we're looking at. All right, market kind of popping up here. Nice rotation there off of the 38 area that we discussed. Could be a little support area there, and then pop it right back up. Now we're just kind of hanging here around our pivot area. He's definitely had his moments and commentary on and crypto for a while, so it's not surprising that he said those things. But he also said it when crypto was at 12,000 or whatever and went up to 60. So all right, now we're coming up here to the 65-ish area. I'll see if it wants to do anything up here or not. He's never been a proponent of crypto, and I guess if president of the largest bank out there doesn't help you out, they're not too good. Once you got up to, of course, 63.75 there and decided to rotate down. That's nice of it. You know where I was at. Okay, well, that was annoying. I was at 64 as my first entry point there, but maybe some of you got 63 or 63 and a half. If you did, you done good. Yeah, he's never been a great lover of the crypto world, so he's made it very obvious for a long time that he's not doesn't understand it and thinks it's, well, he understands it, but he just doesn't think it's feasible. All right, nice little pop back up here now that it's 65 area. Again, if you, it's still the same bar, so it's good, a little bit riskier, obviously, since we missed the entry point by just that much, but there we go. Again, you missed that entry point by just that much, and it becomes very, very risky after that. And there's a good reason to not take it if you just missed it by a tick, which which is, I mean, you definitely could have to adjust and uh, take some of those contracts off the board there if you were going to take the trade at all. But that's what happens, and now we continue to uptick here a little bit, looking at 74 area. And you have to look at the price action and then make adjustments to it. Like I said it before, these levels, nothing is etched in stone here. Definitely have to make adjustments to what the price action was. Since we just missed it by just a little bit, you have to make that adjustment accordingly. As far as taking that 65 level, and if you did, you had to definitely make an adjustment to the upside. So and if you did, maybe it just kept you in the game a little bit because maybe you took a 67, 66 area and it did get up to 69 and change. So depending on what your stop is and how you got in, or if you're still in it, or if you canceled it, all those are options that you have to take into consideration and also know your risk tolerance in regards to how you manage those trades once we saw how the price action reacted to it. Yeah, we got up to 69.50 there. So looking at the 74 area next, that's the level that we're going to be focused in on. Support right now would be around our pivot area. All right, we continue to uptick here, looking at the 74 area as a little resistance. And still in the same bar here, so we'll see what happens when it gets up here to the 74 area. Nice. So they did this yesterday too, like a little mid-morning rally. Or yeah, yesterday was a break. Today it's a rally. Coming up here to the 74 area, see what it wants to do up here. Now, whatever the situation is, make sure you keep your stops in place. It did it to me again. I don't know, we're still on the same bar, so I will be a little bit patient here. I mean, there's some good size being traded in there, even though it doesn't, that you don't see it. You know, you see the bids or offers are like 50, 60. There's 150 trading and it's quietly done. They never show 150 or 200 up there. Well, we got to the 73, but only 65 traded. All right, well, I'm going to make an adjustment here. Well, at least we got me six again. So if you didn't get them, be a little bit careful here. With 74, again, we're just missing it by just that much, right? That happens. Literally just that much. Yeah, it is 74, so that's the only reprieve on 74. It is 74. But again, it's a lot riskier right now than it was just 5 minutes ago. So keep that in mind if you're trading. More risk averse, you're going to probably look at the 82 area on the upside for next resistance area. All right, well, we'll see what happens. All right, well, we got right up to 73. We had 74. Some of you were able to scale in differently, and maybe you were able to get in, depending on how you scaled in, a little bit better than a point or so. If you did that, then you did okay. So again, everybody here trades just a little bit differently. So doesn't mean that nobody took the trade or was able to get in. And obviously right now the 74 is not a doable number anymore. Not as strong as it was, like I said, the first time up there. All right, we're kind of hanging up here on these highs. See what the market wants to do. Let's see. Let's see how the volume is, definitely getting up there. It's still more in the Ds, but much more prevalent in the March contract. So we will stick with these today, Thursday, yeah, and I'll try to switch over tomorrow. And right now the March contract is trading up at 4,000. So definitely got that at least 30 S&P points higher. I'll be a little bit careful there against the 74 for kind of the same reason we had to be careful there against 65, because we just missed it by just that much. And maybe some of you got in. I don't know. If you did all right, because it did break when it got down last time, when it got down up to 63 and change there, and then had a nice little rotation off of it. All right. Kind of hanging up here. Again, I would not use the 664 is a little bit tenuous. Look, 74, I should say. Looking at the next support resistance areas up at 82. Okay, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We're just kind of hanging up here. Now we're just kind of looks like we're just kind of flagging up here. Next level of resistance we have is up at the 82 area. Those, if you look at the chat, you'll see the levels that we gave out this morning. Again, we use them as a guide to the day, and they could be adjusted, tweaked, whatever the situation may be, depending on price action. We already talked about a couple of those adjustments this morning. We've had to make against the 65 level as well now as the 74 area. All right, we're inching our way up here again. Now we're coming up here to 74, but again, you got to be careful here. Definitely a lot riskier right now. If you're going to take it, you definitely have to make an adjustment a little bit, or look at 82 as our next level of resistance. Again, anything that this is definitely one of those areas where we have to adjust here a little bit. Again, you can adjust upwards too. and see if you want to take the 74 area, but definitely not 74. You definitely